Yeah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. So today, our group, which is group 4, that consists of our members, Naufal Nur Syabana, Nisya Atikasari, Rahil Nur Filhak, and me, Vina Nisya, will present about our last report of our last experiment. So the title is The Effect of Different Fermentation Duration on the Quality of Yogurt. Our independent variable is duration of fermentation, which are 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, and 16 hours. And the dependent variable is the quality of yogurt, which are smell, taste, and texture. And for the control variable is amount and kind of milk, bacteria, and temperature. I'm sorry. So the hypothesis is yogurt with 8 hours fermentation will have the best quality. And for the materials, we'll deliver by next member.
So for the materials, we use 250 milliliter of full cream milk, and then 2 tablespoons of starter yogurt culture. For the equipment, we use scale, spoon, airtight jar, and pan.
And for the procedure, the first is heat the milk using the stove at low heat while stirring it slowly. And next, after the milk it is hot enough, cool it until about 43 degrees Celsius. And next is pour yogurt culture into the milk and stir it until completely blended. And after that, transfer yogurt into a clean or airtight jar, and the last is let stand at room temperature. And for the result will deliver by Naufal.
Okay, sorry for the delay. So, for the result, we divided it into four. It's the 4 hour fermentation time, 8 hour fermentation time, 12 hour fermentation time, and the last is 16 hour fermentation time. And for the first one is the 4 hour fermentation time. The smell, the smell, the taste, and the texture, it's still like milk. It's basically milk, but so the bacteria has not yet been activated from our from our discussion, because it just milk. It tastes like milk. So that is for the 4 hours fermentation time, and the next is for the 8 hour fermentation time. There is a change in three aspect. From the smell, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's there's a mistake there. For the smell, it's still like milk, but with a hint of with a hint of sour. So it smells still like milk, but there is a smell, there is a hint of sourness in that smell of the milk. And the next is for the taste. And for the taste, it it's still like milk, but how do I explain the taste? It tastes this almost the similar like yogurt that we usually consume. It has the same texture, which is creamy but not too creamy. Same, still liquidy, and yeah, it's basically the perfect one, that similar like Chimori yogurt. Okay, so for the next one is the 12 hours fermentation. Okay, so for the smell, in the 12 hours fermentation, it is more soury and with a faint scent of milk. So it's kind of in reverse, because the last one it's like smell still like milk, but there's a hint of soury in it. But this time the soury smell is a bit strong with a faint scent of the milk. For the taste, it tastes sour, and for the texture, it's more creamy. And for the last one is the 16-hour fermentation time. Okay. So for the smell, it's still the same like before, soury with a faint of scent of the milk. The taste though, the taste is a bit more. It's more sour than the last one, than the 12 hours one, and the texture is more creamy and almost not liquidy. It's almost solid, but not too solid. It's like agar that has not cured yet. So that is for the result, and the conclusion will be explained by my colleague. Go ahead.
Okay, from the conclusion that we have from the result is the yogurt become more sour and more creamy as the time goes. And yogurt will 8 hours fermentation has the best quality because it is similar like a yogurt brand. And that's all from our presentation. Thank you.